Keith Herring.
And welcome to the Fist of Fun. Here, live from London, this week in London, we've been gripped by a terrible fear as a nightmare presence has returned that we all thought we'd seen the back of, playing God and choosing victims irrespective of their age or race.
That's right, Michael Jackson's back in town, of course. And, the art of satire not dead there. Look forward to some more satirical jokes coming up later on. And talking of people who got away with very serious crimes, did you see that programme on Tuesday about the diaries of Jack the Ripper?
Yeah, Richard, I really, really like programmes that make, like, salacious entertainment out of people's misery and suffering.
Yeah, so do I. They're great, aren't they?
I was being sarcastic then, actually.
Oh, yeah, I was being sarcastic. I think I said about them being great. Yeah, that was a sarcastic comment. Yeah, but I think it's genuine, the diary, the Jack the Ripper diary, because did you see it? I don't know if you saw it. The first, like, 50 pages of the book were ripped out, right? He just can't resist it. He just loves ripping stuff. Will even rip his own stuff up? He's crazy. He loves ripping.
They're obviously a hoax. He was a master criminal, Jack the Ripper. He wouldn't leave, like, a diary of everything he'd done lying around, would he?
Yeah, I suppose what if his mum found it in his bedroom then? He'd catch it then, wouldn't he?
You know, he was wily. If he'd left a diary, he'd have put some kind of decoy stuff in it.
What?
He'd have written a diary that said something like, Tuesday, I didn't kill anyone today in a bizarre ritual murder, and I wasn't sexually excited by it when I did it, because I didn't even do it. I'm not Jack the Ripper, I wasn't there. That's what he would have said.
Yeah, he would have done that. He's clever. But Michael Winner presented that programme, of course. So what I want to know is, how does a fat, ugly bloke, like, who quite possibly wears big grey underpants in bed, how does he manage to get off with, like, a string of beautiful, attractive young women?
Oh, it's terrible, that, isn't it? It makes me very angry to think about.
No, you don't understand, Stu. I want to know how he does it. I admire him. It's a very admirable thing. If you're watching, Michael, don't... Give us a few clues, mate. Come on, what are you doing? Come on!
Yeah, the Michael Winner example there, though, proves that love is blind. In fact, in the case of Michael Winner's girlfriends, not only is love blind, but it's also deaf and dumb and insensible to smell and reason. And is stupid.
So, this guy comes to see us. He says he has an idea for a movie, and it is called Jurassic Park.
It's about these dinosaurs. They live on this island.
The adventures.
Some of the adventures they get up to together.
It's crazy. And we said to him, we love your script.
We love it. We like it a lot. It's
but
great.
There's just a couple of little changes.
Couple of little changes, minor
like
things, iron out some of the bumps.
First up, it's about dinosaurs. People don't like dinosaurs.
No.
No one likes dinosaurs. If people like dinosaurs, why you never see any?
Exactly.
You don't see them.
We want to change this pack of dinosaurs. We change it into a pack of dogs.
Dogs.
People like dogs. I love them. Puppy dogs. St. Bernard puppy dogs. Great. What's this art? An island? An island?
No one lives on a friggin' island.
Joe Snow in the movie house, he's not interested in an island.
He don't live on an island.
We want to change that island.
He don't live there.
We change that to a suburban street. We don't call it Jurassic Park.
No.
We call it Beethoven 2. You're gonna hit on that.
Then you got a hit movie. We said to him, what you have there is what?
A turkey.
Turn around, he walked out. I don't know what happened. We never see him again.
I shouted to him, look, you listen to us. We know this business.
We are the people we discovered.
Rick Moranis. We discovered it.
Nothing else.
Oh,
and honey, I blew up the kids.
Where is he now? Nowhere. Look at us. Millionaire. Look at this. Millionaire.
Well, Rich, there's been some world-shattering news this week of one form or another. Tell me, what aspect of the news has caught your news-based, humorous, satirical eye?
What, this one here, Stu?
That's the one, yeah.
Well, I noticed on Tuesday, did you notice? It was Pancake Tuesday.
What, is that the best you can do, really?
Come on, Stu. Pancake Tuesday's great. I love pancakes. Every Pancake Tuesday, people prepare for the abstinence of Lent by eating all the vain, leftover batter in their houses.
Of course, there's a lot of it to get through, isn't there? Because no one ever eats batter at any other time of the year, strangely enough. Perhaps because it's batter.
Come on, Stu. Pancakes are great. Come on, here you are. Eat it. Eat it. It's nice. Come on, it's tradition, Stu.
Rich, it is not a tradition, right? Pancake Tuesday. Pancake Tuesday was invented in 1978, right, by the pancake industry fat cats in a simple attempt to make gullible people like you eat more of the pancake.
That is not true, Stu. As you well, every schoolboy knows, Pancake Day is a holy festival invented by Satan in AD 33 when he tempted Jesus in the desert.
He tempted him in the desert, did he?
Yeah.
With what?
With a pancake.
With a pancake. Yeah. Well, he should have tempted him with with something nice, shouldn't he? Like a steak and kidney pie or a packet of cigarettes, something like that, maybe.
No, that wouldn't be fair. That'd be too tempting, wouldn't it?
Really,
Lent wouldn't have lasted 5 minutes then. At least with a pancake, Jesus could resist it for the full 40 days, making a reasonable holy festival.
Well, I'm not tempted, I'm sorry, it doesn't tempt me.
Come on, everyone, have a pancake, come on. They're great, eat pancakes. Do you want a pancake, mate? Come on, I've only had a little bit.
No pancakes, no, stop it with your pancakes. Don't patronise people with your pancakes, you know. Just stop it. No, stop it with your pancakes, OK? Just stop it, OK? Just stop it with your pancakes, yeah? Just stop it with your pancakes, man, right? Stop it. No pancakes. No.
Just arrest that man, send him to prison. Send him to prison, Stitch.
That, Rich, was Jarvis Cocker there, making a protest, and he was right to do so. He was right, just like at the Brit Awards, because you shouldn't have been giving out those pancakes.
Why not?
Because today is Friday, the 3rd day of Lent.
Ah! Goodness! I was breaking the Lenten law.
That's right.
Thank you, Jarvis Cocker.
Wherever there is injustice and wrong, I, Jarvis Cocker, do you know what I'm saying? I'll be there, do you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to help the people, help the common people protest, do you know what I'm saying? And also, you know, I did it mainly because, you know, pancakes are horrible, aren't they? Right, horrible, do you know what I'm saying?
Jarvis Cocker there. The real Jarvis Cocker there.
Listen, pancakes are good.
No, they're not, they're rubbish. In fact, all British traditions are rubbish. They are. Look, you got, say, Pamplona, the running of the bulls, right? New Orleans, Mardi Gras. In Britain, your dad flipping some fried batter up into the air in a novelty apron that makes him look like he's got women's breasts. Fantastic.
Britain has a rich heritage of tradition, Stu, especially in this pre-Lenten week.
Does it?
Yeah. This week, we sent our Fist of Fun camera to Shrewsbury in Shropshire to document in depth another British tradition that is under threat from wazzocks like you, Stuart Graham.
Fun.
I've been the pieman here the last 15 years, and my father was the pieman before me, and if father before him, and so on, right back to 1481.
During the 12 month, we all put any leftover bits of any pies that we didn't finish eating in special pie bins out back of our houses. At this time every year, the pie man do come for to collect the pie and take it away for his purpose.
All kind of pies, mine. Meat, fruit, vegetable, treacle. You have no favourite pie over another. We put all the collected leftover pie in this giant pie shell, which is the biggest pie ever made anywhere in the world.
Then I, the pie master, whisk up the pie. And when the world-famous Shrewsbury pie will be eaten by every man, jack, woman and child on the town on the feast day of St. Ian, the patron saint of pies, unless those bureaucrats in Brussels have their way, of course.
They mustn't.
The Shrewsbury pie tradition is a cause of concern to us. Every year, the whole of Shrewsbury eats a pie made of decomposing rotten food. Some of it has been in unrefrigerated storage for a year. And not surprisingly, every year the whole town is hit by a major food poisoning epidemic. Last year alone, 6 old people died as a result of eating the pie.
It isn't dangerous. Oh, no. I haven't been sick in here. No.
Another Shrewsbury tradition is that at the end of every decade, they make a pie. That is a pie made out of the leftovers of the previous 10 years' pies and the previous decade's pie as well. It's a terrifying thought, but there may be food particles in the 10-year pie that are over 500 years old.
I'm very well aware of the importance of making sure that the pie is properly cooked. So, what I do is I get these 2 domestic electric heaters and turn them right up to setting 3.
We've been eating pie in Shrewsbury for 500 years, and if we want to eat pastry-coated rotten food, that's our business.
first class, I'll eat it. If I want to eat fire, I'll eat it. I don't care. I didn't fight in World War II, admittedly, but a lot of my friends died. So I had the right to choose to poison myself to death if I wanted. Up yours, Dolores. Up your stinking ass.
I simply cannot allow this to go ahead. It shall be stopped. Whatever the people of Shrewsbury say, it shall be stopped.
Set down the pie! I love being the pie man. For the rest of the year, I'm the deputy manager of the Abbey National on the High Street. Boring, I suppose. Yeah, so it's nice to dress up, go a bit bonkers, and behave in a thoroughly medieval fashion. Let the festivities begin! When I blow my horn, eat your pie!
Do not eat the pie! Surrender your traditional pie to the EC Food Standards Task Force, and no one will get hurt. We will use force. English swine attack! Now you see the might of Europe!
Carnage was terrible. 2 Shrewsbury residents received severe bruising of the limb or head. That was on top of the 6 people who died from eating the pie as usual. 4,000 or so cases of serious food poisoning. Those Europeans will never defeat us. If they bomb Shrewsbury with a nuclear bomb, the ragbag of surviving atomic mutants would come back again next year. Our proud cheeks bulging defiantly with our pie. We will never surrender.
Well, I noticed old John Majors has been back in the news with his grey... He's grey, isn't
Rich,
he?
what are you doing, Rich? It's time for Pete to come on now, surely, isn't it?
No, sir, Pete can't come in. He's staying in Shrewsbury. He loved that pie so much, he's staying there forever. So I thought I'd replace his bit with a bit of hard-hitting, sort of topical Rory Bremner-style satire. So I was wondering, what would it be like if old John Majors was in the Ricola advert?
There's some banging coming from back here.
That's not banging. I think it'd be Ricola.
That's like the banging coming out of Pete's
It's just a
trolley.
mouse in there, Stu. That's all it is.
It's got a padlock. Is this a padlock key on here?
No, that is the key to the city.
Which city?
Weston-super-Mare.
Oh, right.
I've been made a freenom of the city of Weston-super-Mare.
It's not a very big key, is it?
It's a small city.
Right, well, let's see what happens.
It doesn't. It won't do. Oh, it does. Peter! Peter, what's the matter, Pete?
I haven't had any air for 4 days. I need about 1,000 airs.
What are you doing in there?
You said there was some Shrewsbury pie in there. I got inside and then the door slammed shut.
It must have been the wind coming through the studio, blowing it shut. That's all it was.
That's strange, because the wind made like a laughing noise like you do. And it said I was a twat.
I suppose the wind padlocked it shut as well, did it, Rich?
It must have done, yeah.
You all right?
Yeah, fine, thank you.
What are you being so nice to Pete for?
You've got to think, Rich, if he gets ill and suffocates and dies, that's an extra 3 minutes a week you've got to write.
Thank you, Stu, that's nice. It was all right in there anyway, because I had my friend Alan Milk Carton body. We're gonna die! And my new friend, my mouse. He's called John Menzies. Actually, the really good thing about being locked in a tiny space by some laughing, swearing wind is after about 3 days without food or air or light or water, you start seeing things that aren't there. It's like free cartoons. Yesterday, I saw a big pen, but instead of a nib, it had the face of Baz Bamigboy from the James Whale Show. Then this morning, I invented a game based on I Spy, called called I Cry. Rich?
Yeah?
I cry with my little eye about something beginning with E.
Is it electric shock therapy, Pete?
It's every night when I went to sleep in the little box there, John Menzies tried to eat my eyeballs. Another really good game you can play. Go down there, John Menzies. Is to just show you. I'll get back in my box. It's a good game. Then, like, sort of light a match so you can see, and then try to put your hands and feet on all the sort of frightening stains on the wall and the floor. Stain twister for one. I've just had a mad thought. Like, once I was in the chip shop, and I had the mad thought of what if I climbed over the counter and tried to get in the deep fat fryer and have a bath. Be mad, that, wouldn't it? Because I'd be, like, screaming in agony and everything. And all the people in the chip shop would be thinking, why didn't he just buy some chips?
British pop stars have been in terrible trouble. He's fighting, and I was really upset at the Brit Awards. Noel Gallagher has admitted to the papers that he'd gobbled up a whole ecstasy drug. I think that's a bad example to young people.
I think the whole use of drugs in showbiz is terrible. If you take all the profits from Comic Relief from the last 10 years, it would still be less than all the celebrities involved had spent on cocaine in the previous week. It's a terrible thing.
Come on, Stu, don't you be such a... You're a hypocrite.
You
are a drug addict. You're addicted to a drug.
I'm not.
You are. Alcohol is a drug as well. You are an alcoholic.
I'm not. I don't.
You are.
Well,
I hate drugs, Stu. I won't.
You're a hypocrite.
I'm not. I hate drugs.
You take drugs as well, Rich.
I don't.
You do heroin as a drug.
It's not a drug.
It's a class A drug. You're always having it these days, every day.
No, and that's just a pick-me-up in the morning.
Which is a very dangerous drug.
It isn't dangerous. If it was dangerous, there'd be a health warning on the packet, wouldn't it?
It's not. It's a terrible thing. You shouldn't take it.
It isn't a drug. It's a medicine, because you inject it. You eat drugs. Don't you even know that yet?
You are a drug addict. You are. If you give it up. If you're not a drug addict, give it up. Have you ever tried to give it up?
Well, I can't. I go all, shaky after 15 minutes. But it just proves how good a medicine it is. It keeps me feeling fit when I take it. It keeps me looking young, keeps my complexion good.
Oh, yeah.
How old did you say I was? Go on, guess.
What?
Go on.
28.
No! I'm 28 and a half, see? Keep me looking really young.
You're going to get in a lot of trouble, you are. And how do you afford it, anyway?
Well, the bloke who sells it to me, comes to the door, he said he'd give me a month's supply for free if I said it was good on the telly. But he does it for his own good. He doesn't make a profit or anything. He can't even afford to buy a shop to sell it from.
Oh, yeah.
He's all raggedy and tired-looking. He just works so hard for the people.
It's a recipe for disaster. You're going to lose all your money, all your friends. You're going to end up in the gutter. You are.
Stu, I'll be fine.
You won't.
For it is written in the Bible.
What do you mean it's written in the Bible you'll be fine if you...
Remember the story of the prodigal son?
What?
Ah?
What do you mean, ah? You can't just go, ah.
The story of the prodigal son. Once there was a rich man who had 2 sons. One son was good and toiled the livelong day.
Look, Father, in the sweat of my face have I tilled the whole of the field with my bare hands.
Yes.
While the second son was a lazy, obstinate curmudgeon who lifted not a finger.
Fruit of my loin.
Oi, get off! Get off! Ugh.
The old man had worked hard during his life and had managed to put by a hoard of wealth which he planned to distribute between the 2 sons upon the occasion of his death.
Dad, look, a word in your biblical ear. I'm bored of waiting for my money. Are you going to die soon, or what?
Oh, I'm sorry, my son. I'm feeling quite well at the moment.
No, don't worry about it, all right? Just what I suggest is you give me my half of the money now, right? And I'll clear off, all right?
Very well, my beloved, if that is what you desire.
I never want to see your stupid monkey face again.
Yes, my son, I love you. With all my heart.
My bare hands are cut and bleeding from digging in the stony field. I wonder, please, may I have just £2 old money to buy myself a small trowel?
Oh, trowels now, is it, you vain man? No, you can't.
Hey, everyone, drinks are on me! Hey, Reverend, look, I'm buying
buying a drink for this menstruating woman rather than shunning her like your stupid Old Testament law say. I'm coveting my neighbour's ox. Check on, Reverend, you am a twat.
Oh, blind children, I have hewn thee a school out of the living rock, using only my bare hands and this tiny butter knife. Now be seated ye, and hear ye the way of the Lord. Indeed, his goodness is endless, for it is an infinite, endless goodness. Now listen, wait, it's interesting what I'm saying about it.
I've only got 1 old pence old money left. That's my stuff. Come on, what? Come back.
We weren't your real friends. We only liked you for your money. Do you see?
God, I've been a fool. I've got no money, no friends. What am I gonna do? I know. I'll go home. Hi, folks. Look, Dad. I'll be straight with you. I've pissed all that money up against a wall. I'm sorry.
Prepare a feast. Kill the fatted calf.
No, you weren't listening. I said it's all gone. It's wasted.
You can have half of what is left. The important thing is that you're back and you realise you've made a mistake.
Oh, yes. I have realised that.
No, hang on a minute, hang on. That money that's left, that is mine, surely.
Ah, my son. But do you not understand?
No, because he has already had his half, right, from you. That means you've given him 75% of the sum total, and I've only got 25%, and that's not fair, is it?
Ah, but it is fair.
No, it isn't, right, because he's done all the bad things, don't look so pleased about it. He is now getting more reward than me who did all the good things.
Ah!
Yes, brother.
Stop going right? What?
Ah!
No, not
It's an R situation.
What he thinks he's saying, and now he... Don't say R again. Nobody say it again, OK? Listen to what I'm saying, and you'll find that you have made an error, and you have as well. Both of you. What did you say then? Did you just go R?
No.
Did you just go... You just went, didn't you? Ah, didn't you? Right, OK, well, what are you saying?
Oh, no!
Don't say R again, right? What he's saying is that there's no point doing good works, right? What you're saying is there's no point doing good works, and that the worst sinner is going to get the same reward as someone who's done, like, really good things, like, say, Brian Ricks or Annabelle Giles. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
No.
That is what you're saying. Come on, admit it. Admit it, come on.
You're giving me a Chinese bird! Submit! Yes, I admit it. It's right. That is what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
That thing you were saying just now.
Yeah, and do you agree with that? Do you agree?
Yeah, I suppose.
Right, OK, then all right, then no worries. In that case, what we do, get all the rest of the money that's left, go down the Cock and Beaver Tavern, get as drunk as we want, commit as many sins as we want, and then just say sorry afterwards.
You know, brother, I used to think you were a bit of an idiot, a jackass, but, you know, you're all right, you are, mate.
Cheers.
Yes!
And so the three of them went and blew every last penny. And just before they died in the gutter of drug overdoses and sexually transmitted diseases, they looked up into heaven and asked for forgiveness. And they were welcomed into God's kingdom and sat at the highest table with all the saints and archangels and Jeffrey Dahmer, the Milwaukee cannibal, who had apologised at the last minute as well. Thanks be to God.
See? For it is written, and so it must be shall.
It's not enough.
Anyway, that's just about the end of the show. Next week...
There's some banging. Banging is Pete back in there. You locked him in again, have you, Rich?
No.
What are you doing with
Pete,
my thing?
Pete, if you're out here, then who's in there?
No.
Oh, my God, how did he get in there? I can't believe who it is, Stu. It's the star of Emu's Broadcasting Company, Rod Hall.
What are you doing in there, Rod? I know you are. What are you doing in there?
Well, I was hungry. I thought that cupboard might be where you keep your jelly.
No, there's no jelly in there. That's Pete's cupboard. The jelly's kept somewhere else. It's not in there.
Rod Hull, have you been here since last week, scurrying around? You should be careful. There's wires and stuff back there. If you tripped over, you could seriously hurt your arm.
What do you mean?
Nothing. I'm worried about you.
Oh, anyway, have you got any jelly? Please, I've had it for ages.
No. You are not an official guest on this show. You've sneaked in, and there's no need for us to give you any jelly. You've done it.
Oh, please, I need jelly.
No.
Come on, you hard-hearted man. Give him some jelly. He is Rod Hull.
Well, OK, who thinks Rod Hull should have some jelly? Come on.
Yes!
All right, OK, bring on the jelly, then.
Thanks, you old pie.
Get on. OK. There's a spoon there in that hand. The spoon's going in that hand. Is there a problem with that, Rod?
There is no problem.
No, of course not. And then that goes in there.
Clumsy.
Oh, dear.
Rod. I know. I was wondering, is there another series of Emu's Broadcasting Company in the pipeline?
No.
Come on, up you get, mate.
There you go.
It's embarrassing, that is. Humiliating.
Rod Hull there. That's it. Thanks very much, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Look, Ian. I'm Ian Lewis.
And I am Ian Ketterman.
And you're watching Ian News, the first news-stroke magazine programme made for people called Ian, about people called Ian, entirely by people called Ian.
If you're not called Ian, then turn off now. This programme is not for you, for you.
Ian News. The new president of the National Council of Ians is to be antique dealing Ian McShane. He takes over from outgoing president Ian Lavender of Dad's Army fame, who has had to step down after 15 years due to a TV commitment.
An obsessed angler Ian man, has give Ian up his day job so he can devote his life to catching a monster catfish nicknamed the Beast. I hope that he isn't fishing for compliments.
Ian competition. This week, Ians are invited to take part in a word game. How many words of one letter or more can you make out of the letters I, A and N? Whoever gets the most will win a copy of the novel You Only Live Twice by dead novelist Ian Fleming. Send your Ian answers on a postcard to the address on the screen. And remember, you must be called Ian to play.
As you can see, it has been an interesting week.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.